Hello everyone, my name is Robert Linkle and I'm the owner of Be Stronger Fitness, a personal training studio in Sacramento, California. And this is our plan to reopening once we are given the green light to do so. Just to give you a little overview about our business, our model, what we do. Be Stronger Fitness is a targeted facility. Our average client is age 68. We are by appointment only, so we do not have open gym. Basically on the hour, by the hour, we select the individuals that are coming in, what they're training for, and we have a whole health screen process and all that we'll go through, so people aren't just wandering in and doing stuff on their own. Our programming is based on two things: whatever your training purpose or your outcome, your goal is, or based on the physical limitations that you're trying to overcome. And then everything that we do, from program design to the coaching to the cueing, everything is done with a purpose. There's a how and why to everything that we do across that. That is for our clients, designed for our clients, not for us. There are a lot of facilities that we're this type of facility. We train with this equipment and this style. We model and conform our programming based on what your need is. The biggest priority for us is your safety when we're doing so. We don't want to do any further harm to you, even if you have a physical limitation. And then our primary goal is to achieve your outcome, whatever that is that we're going to go through, in the quickest and most efficient way possible. Part of our programming is based on our philosophy, our core values, in which we want to address these 5 major components every day: hinges, rows, split stance components, loaded carries, and overhead actions. And our 2 major modalities in which we program and create our exercises is for fall prevention and injury prevention. And on the other side is power production, making sure you're strong and capable and able to pursue all your daily life needs. And then we have some keynote components that we are able to modify and manipulate. We call it rigging and exercise, to work with any limitation that you have, not to avoid it, but to work with it, okay? So our agenda for this, as we kind of go through here, as we talked about, our number 1 priority is your safety. These are all the things we're going to cover here in just a few minutes, starting with number 1, our health screen that we're going to ask all of our clients prior to coming in. Have you been in close contact within 6 feet of someone who has laboratory confirmed tested positive for COVID-19 in the past 14 days? If you answer yes to that, then it will be a no for you to come in. And then, do you have any of the following: fevers or chills, cough, shortness of breath, difficulty breathing, body aches, a headache? Are you losing your taste or your ability to smell? Is that semi-new? And then a sore throat. If we have yes answers to any of those, we will ask you not to come in until those things kind of clear up, or until you've been given your test. Our schedule is going to be modified. This will be a little bit different for our current clientele. Their regular schedules, what we have. Because of our cap space, we're going to have 8 people only in the gym, including myself will be 9, and our cap is 10 for the 10 people or less in our environment. So really, we're doing 8 clients an hour. So our schedule is going to change quite a bit as far as what we're doing every hour, which is more efficient, better programming on my end, and kind of keeping the pace with everybody as we go through. I like to run kind of an open schedule where people can come in 15 minutes early and socialize and get your warm up in, and as you're kind of ready, we merge you in there. We are going to have hard stops, which means starts at 5 a.m., we're done at 5:55 a.m., and that way I can switch the room, get everything clean, get it ready for the next group coming in. So we will start with something new called primers. These are a little bit more efficient warm-ups that are going to address a lot of our targeted joints, mostly the hips and the shoulders, and get you ready to go here pretty quick. If you've been doing the online bunker with us, we've been doing this the last 5 weeks. It works very, very well. So that's going to be about 10 minutes for us to do our primers, our mobility, and our warm-up. Then we'll have 20 minutes this is just kind of a game plan, depends on the day, but about 20 minutes of our resistance training, and then another 20 minutes of our metabolic conditioning, so our strength and then our conditioning. We'll have a 5-minute cool down, and then a 5-minute exchange where new groups coming in and the group that just got finished is on their way out. Times will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a new group for me at 11. So we're kind of opening up a little more space. That's me in the morning. John in the afternoons, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have availability pretty much through the whole day. And then modified programming, we are doing you in your own gear. We'll talk about this in a second. So programming will change just a little bit, modified based on the amount of equipment we have. Things will be a tiny bit different for the time being. As far as, we won't have sleds for everybody to pull because I only have 2 of them. I'll be constantly cleaning to try to get them ready for the next person. We're just going to kind of take those out for the time being. But I have modified simulated pulls and 100 bands you guys can do. We still get the benefit of the pull. It's just going to be done slightly different, okay? So our core values, our philosophy for how we train and how we, work with our people, none of that's changing. It's just on me, programming-wise, things to be a little different. All right, so that's our schedule. When people come in, we're going to do temperature readings. So we got this really fancy-dancy little non-touch thermal gun here. So you'll be able to come up to the door. I will come up and scan you with excellent goofy looks on your faces while we do that. And as long as you're in the safe range, you will be able to come in. And this goes for all ages, even our little ones that come in to do this with us. Pretty cool little thermal gun we got there. I thought it was one of like the air conditioning ones that you can shoot from across the room, but now you're up real close and personal, okay? So we'll have that. If we have any issues there, we'll ask you to go home for the day if you have a temperature or whatnot. All right, masks and gloves. Now, I'm not gonna require them, and I'll tell you why. But you are welcome to wear them if you want to. So this is research on wearing the elevation masks, the ones that restrict your oxygen intake, with the intention of simulating what it's like to be at altitude, which is absolute garbage. One of the worst inventions, in my opinion, in our profession. It's semi-dangerous too, to restrict your oxygen inflow. Nothing will change elevation based on how few amount of oxygen you get. It just doesn't work that way. There's densities in the molecules in the air and such, right? So all this does really is it makes you work harder and you build more of a respiratory muscle, like more diaphragm strength on having to withdraw air in and out. So there is a benefit to it, but there's more risk than reward. All of this is going to do is muffle your intake, especially huffing and puffing and such going through, and that to me is more of a detriment than a positive. Now, to combat the idea of like, well, we have to have the mask on, we are going to have people 6 to 8 feet apart. I've got 2,500 square feet. There's going to be 8 of you spread out. You guys will have plenty of distance and space. And knowing that, we've got to have contact with this, or it has to be coughed and protruded in the air, you should be far enough away from anyone else. Plus, anyone with a cough or showing any of the symptoms and all that, we're not going to let in anyhow, right? So I don't think this is a requirement on your end. Your equipment's going to be cleaned and scrubbed before you use it by me, and then you're going to clean it when we get done. So we should have everything cleaned up pretty well there, and then I'll clean that equipment when you get done before the next person. So really there's 3 cleanings, right? So I don't think this is a necessity, but you are more than welcome to wear gloves, to wear a mask if you want. I just want to kind of caution you on some of the issues that might come up, and restricting your breathing while doing our conditioning is definitely going to be challenging, but I will leave that up to you. Okay, so our checklist when everybody comes in, you guys have seen this, we put this up a few times. So part of this, we're going to do your temperature check at the door. We're going to have you come to the back room now. Our benches that were in the front, our little social area, all that is all gone. We've remodeled the entire gym to be set up like, imagine 8 shoe boxes side by side by side. Everyone's got their own shoe box, okay? So the whole gym is opened up now. The benches in our social area where our shoes and purses, all that stuff goes, all in the back. So you'll come to the back room, drop off your gear, and then I'll have you wash your hands right from the get-go. You'll head out where your equipment is already sanitized by me, and it's all laid out for you. We'll have our 8 stations. You'll pop down on that. You'll have all your own gear, all your own equipment. If you need new stuff, I'll bring it to you. You just ask me, I'll bring it in and out. I'll be your middleman for all this stuff. We won't touch you, okay? You guys know I'm a hugger and a high fiver and a pull your shoulders here, and we've been working on our high level, top quality cueing components. So I'm just gonna abuse you with idiosyncrasies and verbal cues as we go through that. I will not touch. And then we will clean your equipment once you're done as well. Plus, between myself and John and all of you cleaning, and we have Christine coming in to clean, you're getting 10 cleans a day on all the equipment. So that will be very, very well done. And then we will have you wash your hands again before you go as we transition during that hard stop, okay? As far as our distancing goes, we are not going to be socially distant. We're going to be physically distant. Part of being at the gym is having the social interaction, having the engagement with the people around you. So we do want to have social engagement. We don't want to be distant there. But physically, I want you to have all your own spacing, all of your own gear. Rectangle, there's my shoebox, Everybody's got their own stuff, 8 feet apart. The whole gym is opened up where you're going to have plenty of space. and anything that you need. You guys know our space, you know how much gear we have. I've got it, right? We invested right before we got closed, we invested like another $800 in equipment, brought in all kinds of new stuff. So we've got lots of gear for you to use. Everything's all spread out, more bells, more bands. You'll have all your own safe spot. See, the dumbbells are over here now. We moved everything out back there. We're gonna be utilizing the TV and the screen space up in front of you. Okay, there's no more three-step walking back and forth. Everything's done in one spot. And then our cleanliness, our standards high as usual. I am the ultimate waffle. Everything's got its box, everything's got its space, everything is just cleaner than clean, and we are sparing no expense on that as usual. I have an obsession with this, being the cleanest gym in Sacramento, if not better, the cleanest studio, excuse me. So we have these medical grade wipes. This is out of stock, but I got some. So we have plenty of those to go around. Gives you all the features, kills 99% of bacteria, etc. The EPA's criteria for using against SARS, CoV-2, and the cause for the COVID-19. More information can be seen on this. We have it on our website as well. So plenty of info on all our cleaning. And then for those of us out there that might not be ready to jump right back into coming to the gym, we created the online bunker and created this home training studio space to continue to provide that service to everybody. So if you're not ready to come back, no worries. We will still have 10 recorded videos posted a week for you to do, plus a live one every day with me. I'll be streaming right from here, so you're welcome to participate in that. We've had a lot of clients that said, I want to continue to do both. I'd like to come in twice a week, but I also like having home program designs for me to do at home. So we will have a special package for that, where if you want to do both, we can kind of upgrade you into that. And then reaching outside of our cities. One of our requests from our current clients has been, well, I wish my mother could do this. I wish my sister who lives in Florida could do this. Well, now we have the ability to do this. We've developed a system, something that we didn't have before. We now can do Zoom calls, assessment, movement observation, all that through the camera, and then we can prescribe the right group or the right workout for them to join us with, or for you to join us with digitally as we continue to program and stream our workouts from the house. So, new participants, new goals, any other limitations that we want to overcome, those will be our pursuits, okay? Our standards are all set. Our health and your health and safety is our greatest priority. We are ready to go. We're ready to roll. To me, the gym, there's no place like home, okay? This is our over the rainbow. I don't mean to be mushy, but you guys have no idea how much I am missing our community and our environment down there. Now 6 weeks into this, you don't really know how much you miss something until you don't have it on a daily basis. And you are all my circle. You're my people. You're my community. And I'm greatly missing that. I'm missing all of you in our engagement in our environment. But I also know on the health standpoint of things, you know, I don't want us to fall behind. I want everybody to be able to stay up and keep their bodies strong and healthy, and to, you know, overcome a lot of the risk factors that make us more susceptible to this. The environment of fitness is what's going to help that occur. So we really need to get back to that. Please feel free to share this video. We really want to help in setting some kind of standard or example, whatever it might be, to help studios get back. Notice I use the term studio versus gym. Okay, we are not a gym. We are a studio. It's by appointment only. Everything is spaced and controlled, and there's nothing open gym about it, right? We control all that stuff. The environment is very much so dictated by our standards. If you have questions, that's my personal cell phone, my personal email. And again, we absolutely love you and we miss you all, and we can't wait to get back into the gym. So anything question-wise, comments, please feel free to comment below or message me. And otherwise, we can't wait to see you. Go to BeStrongerFitness.com if you have further questions. Top right corner, you'll see the in-home training, the bunker with a little logo up there. Click on that if you're interested in our online training. And we will be in touch with everybody and let you know as soon as we're given the green light to go back. This is what you can expect, and we'll be ready to roll from there. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.